It was a grave threat to democracy, frankly, and instead of merely ruling on the immediate cases before them, these judges have attempted to dictate the law for the entire nation.
President Trump pleased with the Supreme Court's ruling on nationwide injunctions today, saying he's been unfairly hamstrung by federal judges in lower courts ever since he entered the White House. So Trump says his administration will promptly file to proceed with policies that have been blocked by federal judges. Good evening, I'm Dana Wagner.
And I'm Jim Snyder. Glad you're with us tonight. This is a big change in how our country has been operating. It includes many of the efforts that we've been covering for you, like ending birthright citizenship. This all started back in January when President Trump took office again. He signed an executive order to limit birthright citizenship, which is just that if you're born on U.S. soil, you're an automatic citizen. But lower courts issued injunctions to block that order from being enforced until it made its way through the courts. The president's team fought those injunctions, claiming the lower courts had overstepped their authority, which eventually brought the question to the U.S. Supreme Court to decide, and that's what happened today.
We have team coverage tonight from our nation's capital to right here in Las Vegas on this major ruling. Matt Galka standing by with reaction from the Trump administration and what could come next.
First, we'll get to our Tiffany Lane. She's live in downtown Las Vegas looking at what this could mean here in our community.
Jim and Dana, we know that this ruling essentially narrows the power of lower court judges. Now, birthright citizenship is only one of the many areas that could be impacted by this. Today I spoke with local lawmakers as well as organizations about what this could mean for Nevadans. ACLU of Nevada Executive Director Athar Hassebullah commenting Friday afternoon on the Supreme Court's decision to limit universal injunctions issued by federal courts.
It would require either class actions to be filed, that could involve people in one state, or it can be a class action of people nationwide, but individuals who are directly impacted would be the participants in a specific case.
The Nevada Immigrant Coalition, in a statement slamming the ruling, they believe is a step to implement President Donald Trump's proposal to end automatic birthright citizenship, saying, quote, "As with the attacks on due process by the Trump administration, immigrants will suffer first. But this is a danger to civil liberties for every person, regardless of citizenship." Hassebullah says that is one of a variety of issues the Supreme Court's decision could impact.
Free speech issues could come up, the free exercise of religion issues could come up, the ability for people to have due process could come up, any variety of cases, diversity, equity, inclusion issues could come up, access to reproductive justice issues could come up.
He says his organization has mixed feelings on the decision.
I don't view this administration as being aligned with civil liberties, so I think in the interim, you're going to end up seeing more class actions filed. You'll see more class actions filed by Nevada-based parties as a result of this. So it might end up logjamming our court system, which is problematic.
Nevada Republican Assemblywoman Lisa Cole, who represents part of Clark County, says the Supreme Court made the right move.
The framers and the Constitution had three different branches of government, and they were all sort of equal, if you will. And for a long time, the judges being able to do nationwide injunctions threw that balance of power just completely out of whack.
She believes there will be a benefit to both parties.
And it's been used on the liberal side to come against Trump's policies from his first term, and then obviously this term as well. But it was also used by the Republican side to go against some of Biden's policies. And so it's been used by both sides as a weapon, and a very powerful weapon.
Hassebullah tells me the ACLU of Nevada will be watching closely to see of any local impacts, and they will take any actions as needed. And I wouldn't be surprised if some other organizations that we've already been seeing taking actions against the executive government might do the same. Reporting live from downtown Las Vegas, I'm Tiffany Lane for News 3. Back to you.
All right, Tiffany, thank you. So we wanted to show you the 14th Amendment, at least part of it. It states all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. That clause confirmed in the 1898 United States versus Wong Kim Ark case. Supreme Court clarified that the 14th Amendment includes children born in the U.S. to immigrant parents regardless of the parent's status. So as we showed you earlier, Trump administration